In October of 2006, nearly 700 homeless service providers and advocates gathered together in Lansing, Michigan, to mark a very important event, Michigan's first Homeless Summit, under the leadership of Governor Jennifer M. Granholm, an unprecedented statewide effort that was the product of several state agency collaborations, diligent processes of local community engagement, discussion and prioritization of needs, yielded 60 individual plans to end homelessness that effectively covered all 83 counties in Michigan. At the summit, the governor presented a moving message, which included a pledge to end homelessness in Michigan.
We believe housing should be a right, and the elimination of homelessness is an achievable goal. No man, woman, or child should be forced to sleep on the streets, in the woods, or on a cot in a shelter on any night in any town or city in Michigan.
New to the state of Michigan, Michael DeVos, the executive director of the Michigan State Housing Development Authority, brought fresh new ideas on housing and community development and a personal commitment to setting a plan in motion to end homelessness. He recounts the day that he was hired by the governor.
The woman leaned over the table and looked at me with her steely blue eyes and said, "Michael, I want you to be revolutionary." And this is the ethos that Governor Granholm has and the culture she creates. She often tells her directors that they should select big, hairy, audacious goals.
At a recent leadership retreat, individuals who have experienced homelessness or were at great risk of homelessness shared their experiences with a group of leaders that represented statewide stakeholders, service providers, and representatives from across the state.
I'm now in my own place, and I'm living, almost like a normal person. I'm getting there slowly. And for me, that's what it's all about.
I guess the precipitating event in my life was mental illness. Prior to about October of 2004, my life was just idyllic. I was a wife, I was a mother, I was an RN in a job that I really loved.
My self-esteem was depleted to the point that I didn't have faith in myself. I couldn't go into the grocery store and look at people walking my way without thinking they're reading "worthless human being" written across my head.
At the retreat, there were also early successes to report.
And stay with the client for as long as we had to, regardless, and I know this is going to be hard to hear, regardless if there was funding available or not. It came down to doing the right thing for the client.
And as we've moved along through the 10-year planning process and done Project Homeless Connect, we have found that the buy-in for this issue has just gotten tremendous.
I would like to say that I am so proud to be in partnership with MSHDA and our governor, who's done an excellent job at pulling together her department heads to also look at this issue and successfully address it. I expect that within 10 years that we'll be able to say homelessness no longer exists as we know it.
We will realize our vision of ending homelessness in Michigan because the collective capacity of our compassion is greater than the depth of this challenge.
In an environment of difficult budget restrictions, the work to end homelessness in Michigan continues. The state plan to end homelessness that supports the 60 local plans includes over 40 separate strategies that challenge agencies to work together in new ways, allocate existing resources, find new resources, and innovate new systems or technologies for tracking our successes. Through Governor Granholm's leadership, Michigan has taken a leading position on the national scene, which, with luck and hard work, will spell the end of homelessness by the year 2016.